Hi, this is Renee. Custom Scraps by Renee. I'm back today with another 2-page layout. It's called S'more Bears, and it's an SVG file from Marjorie Ann Designs. And I've already got it inked and chalked, so we're just going to put it together. And it's another one of those files that I used some vintage paper. I think it's from My Mind's Eye, the Magnolia collection, which I know has to be at least back in probably 2005. So it's pretty old paper, but it's, like I said, I'm trying to go through my stash and use up parts of my stash before I trying to use it up, I guess. So I went through it and I usually use 4 sheets of pattern paper when I do a 12 by 12 2-page layout, and that's 2 base pages and then a 5 by 12 for each page, and then I use it for the borders. And so I put a whole bunch in to packets like that, so I can just if I think of an SVG set that I want to do, I can almost do it by color. I mean, I can do it by the color of the paper, incorporated into the colors of the SVG file. That's kind of worked pretty good for the last, I think the last 3 that I've done. This has just one 4x4 photo mat. And I have this cute little thing of hot chocolate here. And then I have these little bears, and I put, earlier today I put diamond glaze. I don't know if you can tell it, if it glazes at all, but diamond glaze on their eyes. I thought that just gave them a pretty glaze to the look of their eyes. And I have some flowers going in there. So that's kind of how it'll go. I probably should use ink on this. And I'm going to use art glitter glue. Hopefully this won't give me any trouble. comfortable like that. So I did go to my scrap retreat this weekend. It was 3 days, and it was here in town, so I was able to come home, and I didn't, you know, spend the night there, which was good, because I needed to come home at night, but it was a good time. Had just a little bit of a hard time. I guess with people that, you know, they complain about how, you know, about stuff, and about such trivial matters, and I just wanted to get up and scream and say, you know, there's so many other things in the world to worry about besides, I don't know, besides the lady in the room next to you kept you up all night. At least she's alive. Maybe I'm getting bitter. Maybe that's the angry part of grief. Maybe I'm kind of moving through the stages. I hope so. Nicole and I went out last week one day to visit Cody's ashes out at the temple, and it was good to get out there and to be able to see him, but you know, the lady just tells me I shouldn't be crying, that I should be happy, and because he's, you know, he's on a new life, and you know, he's someplace better, and you know, I touched his box of ashes, and she said, he's not in there. He's already gone. That's nothing. And I'm like, that's the last physical part that I have of him, you know, and it does mean something to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't believe in as much of Buddhist beliefs as I thought I did. What did I just do with the little thing of cocoa? Oh, there it is. I'm losing my mind here. These are really cute little bears. I've had this set done for quite a while, and I've had it for sale at my Scraps is one of my paper pieces, and I had it listed for the whole piece set up for $25, which I don't think is really that much because there's like 5 bears and a couple of embellishments, and you know, it does take you a long time to do all of this, and you know, but nobody just wants to pay that much, so I said, well, I'm tired of doing paper pieces for the weekend because that's all I had done. And so yesterday I decided that I was going to take this set and scrapbook it. So I was sitting there, was scrapbooking it, and I thought, so I only sell my pages for like $25.99 each. I said, that's pretty sad because I put $25 into the set, and then all of the rest of the stuff, then I'm giving people away that if I use a, you know, like if I sell it as a scrapbook, the rest of it is it's free. The time that I do to set up the scrapbook page, the papers, the embellishments, the time it takes for you to ink and chalk all the edges, the flowers, that all adds up to time and money, and I pretty much just give that away. And I thought, you know, $25 is really a good price for these scrapbook pages. I think I should sell them for more, but I only sold 2 pages this weekend. So they say, you know, you never get the true value out of your work. And I guess they're kind of true. And I got 3 flowers on this page. And I just love these little branchy type embellishments that look like those pine boughs that I did, only these are bigger. Remind me a lot of baby's breath. I am going to do this in dandelion yellow. That one a little off-centered. So there's the first page. Some more bears, Marjorie Ann Designs. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to pull this second page over. And it's pretty much like the first page. have a new Doberman at the Doberman Rescue of Nebraska. She's a female. She's about 4 years old. And every dog that I've come across lately has been a no-cat dog, because they haven't liked cats. And this one said that she's scared of cats because she has never been around them. So she's a no-cat dog. I thought, well, that's a perfect kind of dog, because then you know that she's not going to chase the cat around, you know, and that she'll leave the cat alone. So I sent him a message pertaining very much saying that very same thing, you know, well, wouldn't that be better, you know, for the cat and the dog, if the dog, because then the dog is not going to ever prey on the cat like it's some kind of a animal that it needs to prey on. And the cat would leave the dog alone, and the dog would leave the cat alone. But I haven't heard back from them. They probably put that in there for me because they don't want me to adopt another dog from them. So I've adopted 3 from them, and they've always been one was old, 9 years old when we adopted Maggie. She was our first rescue dog from the rescue, and she was 9. We had her for a little over a year and a half, and one day we were just getting ready to go do our Saturday morning walk, and she just sat down in the kitchen and died. I'm sure it was like some stroke or something, because it was just came on like boom. In an instant, she was dead. So we had her just a little over a year. And so I waited about another year, and they had this other dog that nobody had, you know, she'd been kenneled, she was in a kennel, at a kennel, and it had been there for a long time, and nobody had, you know, interest in her. And so we went to Lincoln to look at her, and her name was Gypsy, and she was a sweet dog. I mean, she was really sweet, and I don't know why anyone didn't want her. You know, she did have natural ears, so if they were looking for cropped ears, you know, she didn't have those cropped ears. But she was a really sweet dog, so we took her, and I think we had Gypsy for 4 years, and she always had a little arthritis in her back legs, and it had progressed to the point that she couldn't like jump up on the bed, and so you know, but she was still doing everything that you know, she was supposed to be doing and everything like that. And then one night, just out of the clear blue, she wouldn't walk. She just flat out couldn't or wouldn't walk. And so we took her to the vet, and she had her whole chest was just one big osteosarcoma in her leg, and they would have to amputate all of her front leg, one of her front legs, which they could have done that, but she had such bad arthritis that there'd been no way that she'd be able to get around, you know, and heal properly with the bad arthritis that she already had in her back legs, and then to be without one of her front legs, you know. So we just decided to go ahead and put her down, just because we didn't want her to be in any kind of pain, and she wasn't walking, and so, and then Atlas, he was what they call a special needs Doberman, because when I got him, he had dry eye disease, and his eyes only made, one eye made like 8% of the amount of tears, and the other eye made about 12% of the amount of tears that your eyes are supposed to make. So he had really bad dry eyes, and he was on like 3 or 4 different kinds of eye drops, and a day, twice a day, and then plus you're supposed to give him regular over-the-counter eye drops all the time, if you know, as much as you could remember. You know, he was supposed to have these all the time. So he was what they call a special needs Doberman. And that's not gonna fit there. So, you know, we took him with all of his special needs, and, you know, he had to go to the ophthalmologist doctor, the eye specialist for dogs, and his meds were like super expensive, and, you know, but we took care of him, and we worried about his eyes because he was going to go blind eventually, just because of the dry eyes. And nobody ever realized that he had cardiomyopathy on top of it, and that was what was going to take his life and kill him. So we've taken their old dogs, sick dogs, no one want dogs, and I'm going to try to get a healthy one. Never works out that way, it seems like. So I'll see what they email me back. Now with Cody gone, I'm really lonely. I mean, Mowgli's good, but cats are there only on their time. Oh, he's pretty good. He's usually around here. I should try to speed these up a little bit, make them a little faster. And that's the second page. I'm going to set it over here. Bring back the first page. I'm going to put these two little and I press down on the old habits die hard. And I think the only other thing that I thought I wanted to do is maybe put a little glitter glue on their nose. But I want it to be glitter. this from Scrapbook.com, and it's pops of color, and this one is Black Magic. So let's see how, yeah, that might work. I better not be touching the flower. Kind of a little thick, but supposed to be Black Magic, but boy, it looks blue. And there's 2 pages. There's some more bears, and I will pull them in. You're going to see both pages. And there you go. I hope you like what you see. If you do, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And if you hit that bell, then you'll be notified anytime I have a new video. And I just want to thank everybody. And I'll be back in a couple days with a new video. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.